Hello everyone. Today I am starting with the part 2 of chemical kinetics, and first of all we will study order of reaction. In the last lecture I have told you about rate law. In the rate law expression, the sum of the powers to which the concentration terms are raised to gives the order of the reaction. Order of the reaction can be 0, 1, 2, 3, or it can even be a fraction. So it can be 0, it can be a whole number, or it can even be a fractional value. Consider this example. Rate is equals to K, A raised to power 1 by 2 and B raised to power 3 by 2. To calculate order for this rate law, we will just add the powers 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, which gives 2. So this example is second order reaction. We can take some more examples. In the first, you can see the reaction CH3CHO gives CH4CO. But when we write the rate law expression, it gives rate is equals to K and the power is 3 by 2. So just seeing the equation, we cannot tell the order. Here you can see that number of moles of CH3COH are 1, but in the rate law expression it is 3 by 2. So just seeing the balanced chemical equation, we cannot say about the order. We have to know the rate law expression. So for the first example, the order is 3 by 2, and for the second one, the order is 1 plus 2, 1 by 2 plus 2, that is 2.5, or 2, we can also write 2.5. Next, we will know what are elementary reactions and complex reactions. Elementary reactions are those reactions which occurs in single step or which takes place in one step. Example, PCl5 dissociating into PCl3 and Cl2. Complex reactions are those which take place in more than two steps. For example, oxidation of ethane to CO2 and H2O. It takes place in more than two steps. Now, units of rate constant. This is the rate law expression. So if we know the value of x and y here, we can calculate the units. First, zero order reaction. In case of zero order reaction, x plus y value is 0. So the unit will be mole, liter inverse, second inverse. In first order reaction, x plus y value is 1. So the units of K will be second inverse. In the second order reaction, x plus y value is 2 and the units of K will be mole inverse, liter, second inverse. So to calculate the units of rate law, we have to know about the order of the reaction. Next is molecularity. Molecularity is the number of reacting species. The reacting species can be atoms, ions or molecules which take part in elementary reaction, or we can say which collide simultaneously to bring about any chemical reaction. For example, NH4NO2 gives N2 plus 2H2. Here one molecule is reacting, so molecularity is 1. In the second example, 2HI. So the molecularity is 2 and the reaction is called biomolecular reaction. In the third example, 3 molecules are in total are reacting. The molecularity is 3. Order. Now we will know about the differences between order and molecularity of the reaction. Order of the reaction is the sum of the powers to which the concentration terms are raised in the rate law expression. Molecularity is the number of atoms and molecules, whichever may be, which collide or which react to give a chemical reaction. Order can be 0, but molecularity can never be 0. Next, order can have fractional values, but molecularity is always a whole number because the species will react as a whole. They cannot react half or they cannot react in 1/4 number. Next, order of reaction is for overall reaction. That it means that it is applicable to elementary as well as complex reaction, but molecularity has significance only for elementary reactions. We can also give one more difference. Order of a reaction can be determined experimentally, whereas molecularity can be calculated by just seeing the balanced chemical equation. In this, you can see the difference. In this reaction, fluorine molecule means F2. So this is one molecule, ClO2, two molecules are reacting. So the molecularity of the reaction is 3, but order is 2 because ClO2, the two molecules are considered as 1, as a whole number. So the order of the reaction becomes 2. Next, pseudo first order reaction. Pseudo first order reactions are those reactions in which there are more number of uh, reactants reacting, but the order is dependent only on one of them. Pseudo first order reaction. In first example, we will take the first example, which is hydrolysis of ester. The order is dependent only on the ester molecule because the amount of water is very high as compared to the ester. So hydrolysis of ester is first order reaction because it does not depend on the change in concentration of water. That's all for this lecture. In the next lecture, I will discuss the chapter further.